high voice and a little Southern accent.
Always pick it on me.
So here's where we can pick up the story and let the folks in.
Yes.
Let the folks in, the podcasts in.
Okay, podcasts. As per usual, you're coming in on the middle of a conversation.
Well, some of it we couldn't say on air.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
we cut at the beginning and we cut at the end.
That's right.
I do it every time. But let's.
That should be a compilation at some point. Just all those last couple.
Oh boy, I don't think so. That's in the
there's not a
archives.
tier high enough for Patreon for that.
No. That is executive level. It's for our ears only. I'm sorry.
It is okay.
But I think podcasts would find this interesting that you have had this conversation today.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm standing on business.
Yes.
No. We can't stop with the Justin Bieber.
Just
we can't. We just can't.
The phrase "it's not clocking to you" or "it's not clocking to me" is permanently in our vocabulary, much like family or prism or any of the other
Yes,
words.
add it to the glossary is the word that I've been trying to come up with.
That was the word.
All these other episodes where I
Appendix.
keep saying appendix. Appendix is for, I believe, citation, right?
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
feels right.
Here's where we went. We found this
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? Or is the appendix?
Or is an appendix just like an added, or that's an addendum?
Okay, and then the contents, what's that called at the beginning?
Table of contents.
Table of contents.
An appendix, maybe I thought was. The glossary is the definitions.
Right, but is an appendix full of definitions as well, but it's just more at the end of a paper or a research or a book or something.
Oh, I was right. Okay, a book appendix is a section at the end of the book that contains supplementary information relevant to the main text, but not essential for understanding the core narrative.
Okay,
So that's what I was going to say. I said appendage.
that's fine too.
It doesn't matter. The point
It
is
doesn't matter.
glossary.
The point is glossary, and not clocking to you means you're not paying attention. You're not getting it.
So we need y'all to clock in now.
Clock in now, and it is businessing that we are standing on clocks.
We're standing on clocks.
Okay, so what happened is I have gone, not technically me gone viral, but Mark Mathis, who used to be in Charlotte, this crazy weatherman at WCCB, I just so happened to work there at the same time that he did.
Yeah.
I was a production assistant. I got hired right out of college, went directly to WCCB as a PA. That's when you just run the cameras, you run the teleprompter.
Mm-hmm.
You are also in charge of getting on-air talent on air.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so
you're shuffling them along.
You're shuffling them along, whether that's getting them mic'd up, making sure that jewelry isn't interfering with something or sounding weird.
These are a lot of responsibilities for the person
Brand new.
right out of college. It's like, get the talent on air. Make sure the cameras are working. Is the
Yes.
sound okay? Like,
Yes.
what?
Now, of course, we have people in the control room helping us do that. But at the end of the day, it's like, if the person is not in the seat that they're supposed to be on when the big red light goes on at 10 p.m.,
That's your fault.
that's on us.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so sometimes they'll be working on, especially, if it's a reporter and we're about to hit the 10 o'clock news or 11, wherever you are, they are in the bullpen is kind of what it's called. And that's where they're getting stuff off the Associated Press. And maybe there's a last minute story that needs to be written, plugged into the teleprompter, and then goes live. So yes, there are times where it's like seconds. We're like, we need you to come up to the anchor desk. So that is the PA's responsibility. And Mark Mathis is a big personality. He was a crazy weatherman. He did all these funny bits. We love a bit.
We love a bit.
And he commits.
He commits to the bit.
He commits to the bit. And so
Big personality,
Yeah.
over the top, would rub some people, like a personality like that rubs some people the wrong way, but some people like that. I love a big personality. I
Yes.
like someone over the top, obviously. If that's not clocking to you, please just check the glossary, I guess. But I like that. So I find that funny. It's entertaining.
he is very entertaining.
Yeah.
He was then. People loved him. And basically what someone has done over the years, it's been on YouTube. Like the first time I saw it was a million years ago.
Yeah.
But somebody compiled his just craziest, funniest moments. And it just so happens that a lot of them involve me because we would banter back and forth on camera, off camera, and then he would pull me on camera just to also, make fun of me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was really funny, and other times it was not clocking.
It was not clocking.
Because we're not both in on it.
Yeah.
And also I was very worried because my boss at the time did not love me to go in front of the camera.
Oh.
You are a camera operator. You are a PA. This is where you belong. And I also think he could tell, my boss, He could tell how desperate I was to be on TV and in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And I think he was like, stop. Like,
But at the same time, Mark is on air.
Right.
Literally, like the red light is on.
Yes.
He is on air and he's telling you to come over there.
yes.
And so what are you supposed to do?
Exactly. I'm like, I could just stay behind. It was a catch-22. I thought that one of these gentlemen was going to be mad at me
Yeah.
if I didn't do what they said.
Yeah.
And it did kind of put me, and Mark, so oh my God,
got
I
it.
stroked out. Okay. I don't want to get to that part yet. So just keep that in the back of your mind. That I really struggled with who's going to be mad at me in this situation.
Yeah, I'm this young, fresh out of college girly, and I just
want to impress these people,
Yes.
right? I want to impress everybody in there. There were times when it would be in between broadcasts and there would be hours just of dead air.
Yeah.
And so I would go up and sit on the anchor desk. I'd pretend to be an anchor, sit behind it, and I would have one of my friends, Holly or Wendy or whatever, coworkers, do the teleprompter, and I would pretend to be the reporter.
Oh.
And just like envisioning myself in that position, and that was not welcomed either. So they were just like, know your place, know your role.
Well, but also, if it's dead air time, isn't it a great way for people to practice?
You could be mopping right now. You could be shredding. You could be not as in like shredding weight, but shredding paper. Yeah, papers.
Papyrus.
Yeah. Papyrus, I guess, as one will.
We're shredding the ancient papyrus.
The scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Oh, that's Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to I don't want to shred those. I think that's
is
the
it?
proof. I think that's isn't that like the
proof of the Bible is the Dead Sea Scrolls. Is it?
It was big in Catholicism. I feel like to hear about the Dead Sea Scrolls was like a core tenet of Catholicism.
I mean, I think it's just a core tenet
of
Christianity.
Okay.
Jen, chime in. Let us know what the Dead Sea Scrolls are about.
I know she loves to be our go-to.
Yeah, just let us know.
Okay, so I would just get in trouble, I feel like, all the time there. And so it felt like I don't want to get in more trouble, but I also think that this is funny. And hey, I'm not mad at coming up in front of the camera every now and again.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I've never looked better. I was shredding for my wedding. I actually was shredding because I was engaged. And so I was about to be married. So I'm like, hey, you got to keep it tight and right. And I was.
Yes.
And so why not get on camera? Add 10 pounds. I dare ya. Because your girl was looking good.
Do you really feel that and fear that it is adding 10 pounds? Like, I don't know. I feel like on here, whatever, but on like TV, television, is that adding 10 pounds?
Oh, it definitely was back in the day. I don't know if they've done enough like with cameras and prisms, probably.
The prisms in the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe,
it's not like the
it's
fisheye anymore.
It might not be as bad, but what it is now is in high definition. So you might look your regular size, but every pore might be seen.
Yes. Unless you're Lisa Vanderpump and they put that filter on for you.
That Vaseline filter.
It is a Barbara Walters Vaseline heavy filter.
Like, is it just a thing that they literally like swipe down? You know, like when you're at the eye doctor and they put the thing down and the thing down and one's become very blurry and one isn't? I think that, do they just put that down in front of it? And so it's just now, it blurs her.
That's exactly what's happening.
Okay.
And in Vanderpump Rules,
Can we get that?
they would switch. They would switch back and forth. Like Lisa would be at a dinner table with a youngster, with a 20-something.
With Sheena filming.
With Sheena, and they go to Sheena. It's crystal clear. It's high def. You can see every pore, hair, follicle, all of it. And then it switches back to Lisa, and it's fuzzy.
It's jarring to the eye. You're like blink, blink, blink. Oh no, okay, it's just the Lisa filter, and that's what you get when you are the top dog
producer. She's a producer.
Oh, I imagine she has to be the producer and making all the money and getting the edits ahead of time so that she can say, nope, you're going to Paris that or whatever. Okay.
So anyway, speaking of producing, back to that.
So what has happened recently? What happened is this compilation of clips that used to live on YouTube and still does, someone found and put over into Instagram Reels, and it went viral.
Yeah.
And I don't know what page was the initial page that posted it. I don't know if it was a person, a page, a thing, an animal. I don't know. But I know immediately I started getting tagged at Miranda NCLT, at Miranda NCLT. And it was a throwback. I these resurface every 5 or so years, but you forget about it.
Yeah.
And then here come the clips again. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, those exist. That's right. That's right. And let me just say, y'all, some of that wasn't fun to go through.
Right.
Some of it wasn't fun. And so everyone keeps tagging me and they're like, ha, 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 ha. And it's like,
right. And it's like, well, do I want to keep remembering that every 5 years when this resurfaces?
Yeah. What he was commenting on me not wearing enough clothing and let him see underneath and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, that was his bit, was to talk about it.
Yes. And so at that time, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, do we say that?
Yeah.
But that was also 21 years ago. And so he wasn't going to be reprimanded for that or anything. And I'm not even saying he needed to be. But hindsight now, I have a daughter who is almost 19. I was 22 at this time. And would I want someone to be talking about her like that on air? Probably not.
Probably not.
So people keep sending it to me like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. It's you. And I'm like, no, I know it's me because I'm in it.
You're in it, and you've shared it to your stories, and you've responded on the reels. Like you've commented many times on it. I know I've seen it, and anyone that follows you has probably seen you talk about it.
Where I'm like, yeah, no, I see it. Ha ha ha. It's funny now, I guess, to look back on, but it's fine. All that to say.
Oh, I mean, I just went like this to ding our bell.
Where's our bell?
Oh, you know what? Lachlan has it. Some might say Clocklin.
I like that. And that's in the appendix too.
Clocklin has our bell, you guy, because he made a little shop upstairs.
Oh,
and
for morning festival?
Well, yeah, it's like a morning festival shop. So if you go to the shop, how are you going to get the shopkeeper's attention?
You got to have that bell.
You got to have a bell.
He knew it lived here.
He knew there was a bell.
That's so funny that he knew.
We're watching National Treasure. Next thing I know, I hear ding, ding, ding. And there's a shop.
You said, did someone say all that to say and I missed it?
But I am going to laugh to look back at me just
look back at that.
Slapping this.
You could do that. Yeah. This is the updated version.
Oh, shit.
Have you seen Oppenheimer?
Have you seen Oppenheimer? This is our Dr. Phil button, but it's a little R-rated. We'll keep it.
Oh, so the Oppenheimer, thank God it was that. But so were these clips, I guess.
They are R-rated.
So we, so this has been going viral. So after the initial page posted it and everyone tagged me, and then I went on my stories and said, hey, y'all don't have to keep tagging me or keep sending it to me because I'm in it. So
yeah.
I lived it. Then I saw it posted. Then I've shared that I've seen it posted, and you keep sending it. So I get it. People can't see everything, but like I don't need to keep rewatching all the time.
Sure.
And then Charlotte picked it up. Yeah. Charlotte, the page. You know,
L-I-T.
L-I-T. Charlotte picked it up, and boy, oh boy. So now
they had a field day with that.
They're having a field day. Their people are having a field day with it. More tags, more sending, more. And at this point, I'm just like, yeah, I've seen it. No, I've seen it. No, I got it. No, I've seen it. Yep, got it. Seen it. Y'all, if I'm in it and I've commented on it, the algorithm has sent it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually seen it because you saw okay.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I see yesterday, I think that this must have happened yesterday or the day before, I see Mark Mathis TV has followed you.
And I also clocked, I can't stop, that he followed our podcast page.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I thought, okay, there's definitely some connections happening here.
Definitely some connections.
Yeah.
And so then I got a text.
Mm-hmm.
I got a text from him, hey, would love to talk if we could.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah. I'm in my 40s. I'm ready.
I am well in. Almost 44. Wait, when will this come out?
Ooh.
Friend?
Not your birthday yet.
Okay.
But close.
Probably close. Maybe late July.
Yeah, July. Today is July 22nd, everyone.
Today is July 22nd. Okay, so I still have a few more weeks into my 43s.
Yeah.
But I said, yeah, let's talk. I think that would be really good for both of us.
For both.
I do also remember there was a time about 10 years ago on Facebook that I took umbrage with something he had said or commented. And so I popped off. And then he did send me a private message saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So this is just, I guess, our little cat and mouse game that we're going to play every 10 years.
Every 10 years. Yeah.
That's
feels
fun.
Right.
And so I ended up taking his call today after some texting back and forth, and we talked for an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
We did.
So airing some things out.
Yeah, just talking about how crazy it is that these clips have gone viral, things that from my perspective that I didn't love. And then from his perspective was kind of like, I just knew that you really wanted to be in front of the camera. And so I wanted to pull you up and give you some of that exposure.
And I love that.
I do too.
And what I said to Miranda earlier is, yeah, if he could go back, he would have said that to you out loud off camera. Like, hey, I see something special in you.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull you up on camera as much as I can.
Exactly.
And then you would have been ready for it and you would have been in on it and it would have felt different than it did at the time.
Exactly. And some of it was kind of more lighthearted stuff. I remember that I watched the Friends finale at the station. So I worked on that Thursday night. The Friends finale hit. I was hysterical because I was a huge Friends fan. But I remember him saying, like, you can come sit and watch it at the meteorologist desk if you want to, because we have a dedicated TV over here instead of watching with everybody else. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. So I'm watching it. I can't get it together. And I know 10, 9, we are going to go live right away. And I can't pull myself together. So what does he do immediately during his bit? Miranda, get up here. Show everybody how tear-stained your face is. Come on. Tell them what happened. And I was like, the Friends finale.
Oh,
and
I
he's
love
like,
that.
Can y'all believe she's crying? And he it was a whole bit. And some of that was so lighthearted.
Some of that is
funny.
great. And it makes what's going on in TV feel more human.
Yes.
And feel just real, sort of like how they are today. I think our meteorologists and anchors, like we know them now more personally because of social media.
And we follow them.
Yeah. And so you kind of felt like you knew Mark and you understood somewhat, his big personality. And he was kind of trying to do the same with you, but it didn't always hit.
Exactly. It didn't always hit. It just kind of felt like maybe I was a bit of a punching bag sometimes, but like not even that dramatic. I just don't know a better phrase to use right now. And then there were other things happening behind the scenes that made it really strained too, I think. And so we talked all about it. We talked all about it today. We got it all out and it felt really good. And I said, well, we got to capitalize on this.
I said, if y'all are not going to make some content out of this, because people, I think across America would love to see a follow-up of him now at his age and you and just kind of recreating maybe a few things that are silly.
I mean, it's been 21, 22 years since we worked together, since those clips were filmed. And we definitely have some stuff up our sleeve that we want to do. Obviously, he's still working in TV. He works for a station in San Diego. So he can't do anything that would be like jeopardize his career or anything like that. So what I've really billed it to him as is just two friends catching up.
Two friends.
Two folks who haven't seen each other or talked to each other except for 10 years ago when I popped off on you. And so I think that would be really good for us to catch up and show people kind of where we are, what's happened in our lives ever since.
Yes.
And just like the roads that we have both taken, who's still in TV and who's not, and all that sort of stuff. So I said, I think we have to recreate the entire bit. And so I think that we're trying to like memorize the lines.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that'd be fun.
Y'all can look forward to that. I cannot wait
to
see this. I cannot wait.
And it also goes to show, like, it doesn't matter how much time has passed. If there is something that you've been wanting to say to somebody to either make it right or amend or a sorry or whatever that looks like, it's really never too late. And I know that I've talked about other apologies I've gotten here on this podcast.
I had one recently that was a 10-year coming conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good. And I think we were talking about this when we went to the Valentine, that sometimes you have these conversations and you can air things out. And it's not because you're going to be best friends with that person. It's not because you're going to be super duper close again, but it's just for the sake of peace, to just have peace in your heart. Mm-hmm. If I happen to see this person out and about, hey, how you doing? How's it going? You don't have to fear running into them. I really encourage that podcasts. It's not that you have to let someone back into your life. You don't have to be a doormat. You don't have to be a pushover, but you can make peace with people And man, what a weight lifted off your shoulders when you do that.
Freaking men, Kristin. Well said. That is exactly what it's about. It is about peace.
Peace.
And you don't really know maybe what you've held on to until you get that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, like I said, 21, maybe 22 years later.
Yeah. And you're feeling good after this convo.
I feel great after the conversation. And mostly it was so good to talk to him. I mean, he's funny still. He's all the things that he was always then. But he was so complimentary of me. Like, I felt like I saw things in you. And I reminded him, and it just came back to me like a flash when I was talking to him. It was an hour into our conversation. And I said, Mark, do you remember that I pitched to you a show that we should do either on TV after The Edge? So there was like the 10 o'clock newscast and this show called The Edge, and that was like pop culture stuff. Ashley Anderson co-hosted with him, and they were fantastic together. But I was always like, if Ashley ever leaves, this is the spot is meant for me. Like,
that's your wheelhouse
to get this spot.
Yeah.
And so if they didn't want to call it The Edge anymore, I said it could be Mark and Mandy instead of Mark and Mindy. Because it would be the two of us, Mark and Mandy.
Wait, that's so cute.
I know. So I told him, I said,
oh my
go pitch that to them. Or I said, or we could do a radio show. Like, obviously, you already do TV, but I also had started to dabble into radio, and I loved radio. I still love radio. Y'all know that. So I was like, or we could do a radio show, and it could be Mark and Mandy. And he was like, I don't remember you saying that, but it's great.
It's
like,
so good.
Why didn't we do that? I'm like, because I couldn't convince you to do it. It was just, he was really struggling, personally with some hardships during that time. And I was not, I'm this 22-year-old girl who was coming in with all these big, fresh ideas. And he's like, I'm sure he wanted to pat me on the head and say, that's not how this works.
That's not how the world works, sweetie.
This isn't how it works. But I didn't know how the world worked. It was my world.
Yeah.
That's all that mattered.
Yeah. It's Mandy's world. Mandy.
It was.
But we do love how southern and high-pitched your voice is in those clips.
My God, y'all. We were joking about that too. I said, is that just age? Is it just the hardening of life that is deep in my voice? Or is it all the years of TV and radio and everything that I kind of had to develop that a little bit, But yeah, when I'm in those clips, I'm like,
I love it.
Why are you always picking on me?
Why are you always picking on me?
Why? Like, who is that?
Who is this girl?
I guess it's 4 years of being in Boone.
I think so.
I had been away from home and away from my Yankee mother for 4 years, minus going home here and there. But like, I think when you live in
Appalachia
for 4 years,
yep,
you're going to come back with a little bit of a twang.
Yeah, I clocked that right away.
I bet you did. You clocked it. Yeah, you were clocking it.
I was clocking it, and I was standing on business. And standing on clocks.
And I was in the mountains, not the beach.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that is this crazy update to this super viral thing that's happening right now with me. And again, how am I going to capitalize on this?
Just like you said with Bobby. I really did love Bobby's idea of you just reposting the graduation clip. Why not? If it went viral before, do it again. And then your whole thing is like, I'm going to go try on suits.
I know. Is that what I said on the episode?
Yes, you haven't gotten there yet.
No, I haven't gotten there. It's taking me so long to listen to it. I hope that you guys like the extra long episode because we've given you, I think, still somewhat regular length during the cat naps. But here you can have no complaints.
No complaints.
My God.
Yes.
I can't get through it.
And they will, by the time you guys are listening to this, you will have heard the Craig story over on Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah. So be ready.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Yeah. I think some people aren't ready for the Craig story.
Yeah, no, they're not.
But I find myself waffling now because what you said, but now all this, like, more stuff's coming out about Paige and what was really going on with her and this guy that she wasn't dating but actually was dating.
They're holding hands in Europe.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I'm just a little bit like, Paige, you should have just been honest from the jump. Who cares? Just like be honest. And the fact that you weren't now makes what you're saying not look credible anymore.
But just because that's going on with her doesn't mean that it's not accurate that he might not be the kindest.
Correct.
Yeah. Both things can be true.
Both things I think are true.
And I think that now it's more
celebrities, they're just like us. They're human beings.
I think what your point is you had come on this here podcast. You had made a declaration.
I'd made a declaration that I was Team Craig. And then I had this conversation with you about your experience recently.
Mm-hmm.
And that completely reversed my feelings. And so I was like, I'm Team Paige. And now I'm Team No One.
I think we're Team No One. And I think that's where we need to settle in on. And truth be told, like, yeah, Paige makes good TV and we've always liked her for that. And we had a little bit of an interaction with her the very first BravoCon, but it was like a blip on the radar.
It was a blip.
And so we don't have this like thing that pulls us and draws us to her. We just like her fashion.
Yeah, I like her fashions and I do think she's very, very funny and she's very quick.
Very funny. She's like great TV.
Quick Italian wit. Like she's just got that way about her and she should be on TV. She's great on TV. But so is Craig.
So where is she going to go? Are we developing? Do we think that that there's a new show in development? Because
there's got to be.
There's got to be.
There's got to be because no. Now that Lindsay has the baby, Paige is done, but she's still in the city. So
I think what's happening really more than anything is that they've heard our cries out to them, which is we like watching what they're doing during the week in New York City. You don't need to keep fast forwarding through that.
Yes.
We actually like that because there's only so many times we can watch them throw a themed party at the house on the weekend.
Over and over.
Drinking
Loverboy.
And drinking Loverboy.
Yeah.
We can only watch that so many times. So please show us more of what's going on during the week. And I feel like they finally did this last season.
They did a little more.
But I feel like that was the bridge. The bridge into maybe developing a show where it's what they do during the week.
I like that.
And then there's still Summer House for the parties in the Hamptons on the weekends.
And y'all know, we lost Real Housewives of New York. So we lost our ladies there and that they were, in their 50s, let's say.
Yep.
Give or take.
Yep.
So we had those ladies. We lost them. They tried to replace it. We thought we were liking New York. Then that became a flop and just completely imploded.
We liked New York. The problem was the lying. We cannot build a cast and a show around such an egregious lie. And Brynn, you knew it. And all you had to do was fall on the sword.
Yeah.
Because what you did to Uba was not right.
Was not okay. But also, Brynn, I think, was producing the whole season.
Yes.
I think she wanted the whole cast to have a great season. And she knew that requires drama. Right?
Sure.
And so there was just too much manufacturing the drama.
And all the dumb pranks.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Like, what are we doing, y'all?
It was a big flop. So now we have Next Gen.
Oh, God.
Okay, y'all. I don't know if you're watching Next Gen.
Let's do a little Bravo recap.
Yeah.
Let's just
why
do
not?
it here.
So Next Gen, these are the kids of some famous Bravo celebrities, people that we know. It's the kids. They're all kind of in their younger 20s. They're living in New York City. So we've got Next Gen New York City, and they're making their way through the town. Did you see that Vanessa Carlton came out at Drake's concert?
No.
This was like 3 days ago.
Did she sing that?
Yes. A Drake concert. He's like out in the middle of the stage and he goes quiet and the whole crowd is just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then you hear making my way through the town and they open the thing and there she is with her
playing on the piano.
And the entire Drake crowd knew every single line, every single word. They sang it all together with her. It was iconic. It was iconic.
I didn't know that was in the Venn diagram of global superstars.
Yes.
That the Vanessa Carlton and Drake fans would be in that little oval right there. I did not know that. I didn't know that there was a lot that existed right there.
We need to look up what city that was. I think that might tell us something. What city were you in, Drake? Is Drake, I guess Drake's back out from hiding.
I guess he's back out. Well, did you see?
Yikes.
I mean, we might have talked on this, but right after the Super Bowl, Drake had a performance somewhere. Maybe it was one of his own concerts.
It was Australia. Australians? Yeah, he was in Australia. The Yearns.
So it looked like, I mean, it was great effects, great special effects, but you could tell in his shirt and it looked like there were big bullet holes in it. And there was, what's this called? Gas, whatever, when you have dry ice.
Yeah, the dry ice.
Okay. So that was coming out of the holes. It looked like basically it had just been popped and that the gunpowder was kind of coming off of it. So basically he was saying like, I've taken a lot of hits.
A lot of hits,
But
especially this evening.
Correct. And he walked through. It was like, you know how like when boxers come and they walk through the thing and before they go, it was like him walking with his crew kind of surrounding him as bodyguards and the holes. And so I had to look at the comments to see what this meant because I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm not there in
You
culture.
weren't there.
I wasn't there with my eyeballs. Also in culture, I just didn't what is he trying to say here?
Yeah.
And then I read the comments and thank God they educated me. They're like, oh my God, there are bullet holes with the smoke coming out.
I mean, it's pretty clever.
It was very
Y'all
clever.
know what we say when you've really been knocked down, just lean in. Just like if you're at rock bottom.
Yep.
Lean in. It's like the Miss South Carolina girl. She was on an early episode. We talked about that. Miss South Carolina.
From Alaska to or whatever.
Yeah, it was that episode.
I
Miss
think
Teen
so.
South Carolina. Now, she is online. I have dug and I have
Yes.
found her social media.
Yeah.
But she does not do anything to lean into her flub.
And I think that's why my failure recognizes her failure in that.
Yeah.
I can't capitalize on a bit. She's not capitalizing on a bit. And maybe it's because she had people around her saying, oh my God, don't do it. Or could it be that she was still representing, like obviously she didn't win that pageant, but was she still Miss Teen South Carolina for a certain amount more time?
Maybe,
and she wasn't even allowed to kind of lean into that. But since then, babe, give up your crown.
That's what I'm saying.
And now is the time. You should have a merch line that says "and such as."
Yes, and
I would wear that.
I would wear that in a
I know
heartbeat.
you would.
Put that on a collegiate sweatshirt.
Oh.
I hit my Dr. Phil.
Let's see what it says.
Welcome back to No
This is Adam as Dr.
That's
Phil,
Adam
though, right?
Ray as Dr. Phil.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Let's
back
go back
to next gen.
Next gen. Let's go back.
It's not good.
It's not. And we went into it and I felt like the first episode, we were getting some good tea about some of the backstory with Ariana and some of the things.
Oh boy, we sure did get good tea. She's like, I have to loan my mom money and it's crazy.
Yeah, it was, I think anyone watching that in real time or clips afterward, we had the chills. We had full-blown body chills.
Full-blown body chills. And my heart really went out to Ariana. Yeah. She seems like a good kid.
And it sounded like she was still currently sending her money.
Yeah, it sure
the way
does.
The boyfriend was like, I mean, we just sent her $100 and then I saw her drinking an expensive bottle of wine on her TikTok.
And then gambling
it away.
It's not good. But Ariana is giving the most, I think.
She is.
She is giving the most.
Yeah.
But she's so used to it. She's been raised in that.
She seems the most comfortable on camera. And Brooks, too. I think Brooks he's good on TV.
No, he's good on TV, but he doesn't like conflict. He doesn't want to start anything. He doesn't want to finish anything. And because we have Brooks, we now also have Dad Seth.
Yeah. Yeah,
what's doing too much.
It's so weird. Why did they bring Seth along?
We even looked it up because we thought that he's a plant because he's a producer. So Seth is saying, I want to be on it. He's not even a producer.
He's not.
Why is he going to individual dinners with other cast members, not even Brooks being there, and then talking about gender fluidity and who do you want to have sex with?
No, that's so...
Seth?
No, I want that off my TV.
I don't care how old this kid is. It's someone else's kid.
Yeah, no, you don't talk to someone else's kid about who they're wanting.
Why are we
with.
airing that?
No.
Is that not a problem, Bravo? Are we not saying? I'm not even a prude, and I find this to be completely foul.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So,
Hear our cries.
Seth, goodbye.
Yeah.
I cannot watch you talk one more second on this show. It was already painful enough on Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
We are here for Brooks and sometimes Meredith and Caviar.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
it.
On my bucket list. When I tell you I went to Meredith's website, her Caviar website, I looked it up.
Yeah.
I want to do this for us. Like,
how much are we talking?
It is a goal. So there's a 3-pack you can get. She has 3 different kinds.
Yes.
And I just feel like we would need to taste them
Obviously.
all. So we can get the little tins. It'd be like $200.
I don't think that's bad. I think it's worth it for Patreon. Maybe we do a Meredith Marks Caviar tasting.
So the 3 tins and then we get the little crackers and we really like make a night of it.
Yep. And so we need the creme fraiche.
Yeah.
And then, we saw it. We could even tie in a little New York City because when Erin Leachy did it, she did it on the Pringles.
On the Pringles.
That looks really good. But a lot of people are now starting to do it. They're putting on a potato chip.
On a Lay's potato with the ridges.
Bethany does it, I believe.
Yeah. Oh,
Sometimes
Bethany
she'll do
loves her caviar.
Oh, she's had farmer's cheese too. We need to get the farmer's cheese, a specific kind of cheese.
I feel like we need to have a night in a hotel doing this.
Oh God, you're speaking my love
Don't you
language.
think?
Yes.
Like if I'm going to spend $200 on this little thing to eat, I am not just casually going to eat that at 4 p.m.
No.
No, I'm going to be in a robe.
Yes.
Like hair swept back.
Yeah.
Off
And
my
really,
face.
really dig into it. Not worry about a rogue bang getting in it.
No.
No. I agree.
So I think you guy agree too. Just listening to this, I know you're nodding along. I know you're planning your own Meredith Marks Caviar night.
Well, invite us, I guess. we'll come.
Someone
We
please.
keep telling people we'll show up. Not one invite sent.
What if I know, not one invite.
Not one.
What if Meredith just sent us some? I mean, what would it hurt to ask her?
I don't think it will hurt to ask, and I will do that.
Just
I'm
say
gonna
we
ask
want the
her.
3-pack of the little tin because we want to taste it. We're going to record it and we're going to share it with the people.
All right, I'll do that. I will write her and see if she will do that because I know she's sending out PR packages. They've talked about it.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so next gen, it's just falling a little flat though now for me because Charlie of it all, he is so reactive.
Yes.
He's super, super reactive. I can't believe how long we've talked about a speaker. I can't.
Yeah.
It's little things like this. This is what will make or break a show.
Yes.
If we are going to commit 6 episodes
I can't.
to talking about something, please make it big. But I can't do it over a speaker, lending somebody a JBL speaker. I cannot. It's not interesting. It's not interesting to listen to. Or the hand washing. I don't want to have 3 episodes about this.
That bothered me. They
too.
really shamed her
They
for
sure did.
not washing her hands. And I'm just like, you can say that's, for me, it was giving like COVID when they shamed everyone if you didn't want to wear a mask or whatever. Like that is someone's personal preference for their body and their germs and their microbiome, what they want to do. Leave them alone. Don't say your body, your choice about certain things, but then you're going to shame someone for not washing her hands. Come on.
Correct. And people are
Or touching the bottom of her shoe.
I just don't care. I can't care about that.
It doesn't matter.
Of all the things I want to be angry about, and I'm angry about a lot, and I think I've now realized about myself that am I the contrarian in that reel that I sent you? I don't want to be, but I do realize that I have big opinions about things.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I think the difference is I think actually a lot of people have big opinions, but some just don't say it. I do.
Yeah.
I just do. And so it might seem like that. It might seem like I'm popping off extra hard, but I have a microphone and I can.
That's right. And a big red light. Yeah.
So, but that's what's hard when you are watching reality TV is that we are getting these multi-episode arcs about things that are so dumb we can't get into it. We can't, it's like, just resolve it already and move on. But we will stay in there and we will continue to watch if it's Beauty Lab Lays or Parking Lot and Jen Shaw with CIA coming up.
Okay, come on.
The whole season around it. We'll watch every single
Absolutely.
episode.
This is the FBI. Like, we are talking big time stuff here. But no, even with New York City, when they were like, she brought a cheese plate and like for 3 episodes.
Discussion.
Talking about cheese.
Oh my God.
What are we doing? I'll tell you what's exhausting me a little bit. On the Valley. I think us going after Danny and trying to say that Danny is an alcoholic when I think it's, to me, I do not believe that Danny is an alcoholic. I don't think that he is.
No.
And it's like, let the mouse go, as Sutton would say.
Yes.
Janet cannot let the mouse go.
She can't let anything go.
It is. She can dish it, but she can't take it.
She has to get off of this show.
Oh my
She's not adding enough to
She's
it.
not. I'm annoyed
And
with her.
I haven't met a single person who's like, I'm a Janet stan. And that's the answer right there because every fandom has, every Bravo Leb has a fandom.
Has a fandom. Even
have we heard one from her?
Even the villains have a fandom.
Even Jax has a fandom.
Jax, Tom Sandoval. I took a photo with Tom Sandoval.
Sure did. Sure did.
I was the president of his
Did you see
fandom.
her smile? The smile in that picture, Cheshire Cat. Couldn't have been bigger. Looks beautiful.
I leaned back.
You leaned back into it. You said, let me shoulder shimmy right in there, Sandy. But yeah, every villain even has a fandom.
Yeah.
Janet, I haven't met one. I haven't met
one.
a single person who's like, no. Janet adds a lot to it. And I agree with her takes.
No, because I think everyone's looking at it going, I would never be friends with you.
And then for her to, and then the lines where she thinks she is eating so hard.
Oh, no. You're not.
I guess being married to a lawyer just means that I say the actual things that they are and people can't accept that. That is the wrong take. It's the wrong take. You are not getting any fans that way.
No.
You really, really aren't. And even Nick Viall said Janet is a villain and he's a villain on reality TV. And he says some of it is editing. He will admit, hey, everybody, alert, alert. You are being fed this. This is not the truth. We have met this person, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, she's a villain. 100%. This is not an edit. This is not just what she says or does. She is intentionally trying to be this person and not like that's who she is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's who she is. Like in reality, this is not just the edit.
Yikers.
Did we like Nick Viall on hosting the Mormon Wives reunion?
So I haven't watched it yet. I have missed so much TV because of Wimbledon. No, I know.
Wimbledon. Okay, we're going to talk about that because we got to talk about this outfit she has on.
Wimbledon took up, 2 solid weeks of my life.
It did, and I understand that.
Yeah.
I really do.
But it's once every year.
But I do want you to watch it. I think the fact that Demi wasn't there was a little bit of a flop/fail because...
Why didn't Hulu make her show up? This is a contract. This is part of the show. And I know she says, well, we didn't know if we were getting a reunion, so I wasn't paid for it, so I'm not coming. That just makes you look even more guilty for all the things then. Come defend yourself.
She just didn't. And we did not get answers. I'll go ahead and tell you this.
Oh, damn it.
About the Jesse of it all and the Vanderpump Villa, because what she said is there's a lot of, she did not have on her wedding ring. I will say that. But she said there's a lot that's going to come out and this will be talked about in season 3, but we've already filmed season 3. And so I can't sit here on the reunion and tell you everything.
But she and her husband are posting all over social media as a happy family.
I know. He was there. He was sitting with her.
Okay.
So anyway, you need to watch that. And then think about Nick. He looked a little like he had scurvy. He looked a little, or what's when your skin is yellow?
Oh, jaundice.
He looked a little jaundiced.
Oh boy.
Just clock
terrible
that.
Lighting?
Clock that. No one else was looking jaundiced but Nick Viall.
Get him the Billy Rubin lights, folks.
I literally Googled it. I was like, surely someone else has thought this. No one had tweeted it. No one had. I'm like, yellow.
Like, this is your moment. Call Nick Viall out. Go on X and be like, did anybody else see Nick Viall looking yellow? Does he have jaundice?
Something was not right. I'm like, was he sick to his stomach? Was he nervous? Something, because on his regular podcast, he has a more, I'd say neutral to warm skin tone. And this was just giving like a greenish yellow.
Okay. Well, I don't know because I haven't watched it, but I also do know that Billy Rubin lights exist and he should invest in one if he's showing a lot of yellow undertone.
He should have. He just like a little baby. Just wrap him up in that light.
Instead of the red light, do Billy Rubin.
Billy Rubin.
Yeah, like a little baby. Swaddle him and get that fixed.
Speaking of... Couldn't transition. Let's talk about your outfit.
Okay, let's talk about other things I watch on TV.
Yes.
Wimbledon. Well, this is one of my favorite green Target athletic dresses. Wear it all the time. Y'all have seen it. Stop me if you've heard it. But my new Wimbledon hat is from my friend Kristin and Miranda. New friend. She's a follower and has been a peep for a real long time. And she's a flight attendant. And so she is always, her route is Europe and back, Europe and back.
Love it.
So she flew to London, I'm sure, for work, ended up staying a little bit longer, went to Wimbledon, but she had given me a heads up, hey, I'm going to go to Wimbledon Thursday if you want anything. Well, of course, I had already gone to Wimbledon.com.
Yes.
And seen what the merch was this year, but it was in pounds. And I'm like, do I really want to pay and the conversion and then ship it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kristin ended up sending me texts throughout the day like, hey, here's something, here's this. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? And so she ended up getting, whatever. I was like, yeah, do the white hat and this shirt and those socks. And what I do want the record to state is I, of course, paid her.
Oh, okay. I thought she gave you that.
No, I mean, no. I know I'm spoiled by a lot of people. And so this is now the cross I bear is that everybody just assumes that I'm just this little kept woman.
You are.
I am, but I didn't know how to say, and I paid her. Like, I didn't know how to make that a thing on my story.
You didn't put #gifted. So we should have known that you paid.
Correct. But I even said to her, I said, I think people assume that you just got me all of this as like, I know you love Wimbledon, but no, I paid her. I have the Venmo receipt to prove it. But for everything, I got an umbrella, socks, hat, shirt, and maybe something else. But even converted, it was $150. It wasn't too bad. Did I say umbrella?
Yeah, I feel like that because it's giving like Masters merch.
It's official merch.
It's giving like when you go to the Masters and you get all the merch and it's super expensive.
It's official.
Oh, I love these type of umbrellas. Hand me this.
I know.
I am obsessed with flat umbrellas.
Yes. And it's so tiny. I can keep it in my bag at all times.
I can't. Whoever came up with this, God bless you.
Yep.
You can put it in a little clutch if you need to. It fits in the
flat.
little side pocket because I don't need the umbrella to be 80 centimeters.
No.
I just need enough to cover my hair.
Correct. That's it. Just enough to cover my hair.
Just the hair.
Well, let's open it. Let's see how big it
open
is
it and
because I
see.
don't believe in superstitions like this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. So let's see.
It's
That's it.
perfect. I mean, that's more. We could both fit under there.
Yep. This is the. It's perfect.
Oh, we got balloons.
Oh, yay! And look at this print.
The print is gorge.
Does it not make you think of Princess Diana?
And I love this.
like the Beanie Baby Bear.
Look at this charm.
Yes, the charm. Look, it's all official.
Oh, the charm is really cute.
And then this charm on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I'm so excited about this. Even the bottom
Love.
is like rectangular. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need.
This
we
is
need
what
stuff
we
that
need.
can fit in the crevasses of which they can reside easily, whether that's a pocket or a purse
Yeah.
or a handbag
And
or
not
a clutch.
Not a clear purse. Not a small,
God,
tiny
don't get us
purse.
started on that.
Y'all know.
We've
discussed this.
Yeah.
And, women, we
please
don't
here
have
are please
the big pockets like the men. And so we need tiny things like this. Make the tiny umbrella.
Make the tiny umbrella and the little pouch that it goes in. Okay, so yes, Kristin got me all this stuff, and obviously Wimbledon is over. It's sad, I always mourn it when it goes because I love everything about it. One, I love tennis. Y'all know I'm a paddle player now. It's not the same as tennis, but it's close enough.
It's close enough.
I at least know what it's like to
And
work
you are
really
being-
hard on a court.
And you're being very spoiled with that as well.
I am a kept woman there. I
I
am a kept woman there.
From here on out, I'm going to point out all the ways you're spoiled.
I am spoiled there. Alana,
You have a personal trainer,
coach.
coach.
Yeah, he does train us too. But, they love me to be there. I'm the comedic relief. I'm the personality.
Okay.
Alana's going to have Pablo anyway. And so what she said is it's nice to have someone also to be there in the trenches with her while she's training. And I can make them laugh and giggle. And I can get better at a sports that I'm really into.
Pablo is such a name for like the tennis instructor. Like,
Yeah.
bye, babe. Off to see Pablo.
Okay, I'll get a picture with Pablo, or I have one. I'll put it on the receipts, okay?
Oh my gosh.
So I do
Okay,
have,
so that's your tennis coach.
that
Tell
is
us.
nice.
Yeah.
It's paddle.
Mhm. We're gonna just say tennis.
I don't think tennis players are going to like that because
Oh, yeah, they're not.
they look down.
Yeah.
Like
And
tennis is here, paddle is here, pickleball is
Oh,
here.
pickleball. I'm okay.
And there's a hierarchy.
There's 100% a hierarchy, and there are certain things that some people get really, really excited about. And I'm going to throw like frisbee golf into there.
Disc
Now,
golf, yeah.
now don't if I mention anything that you podcasts love, I'm not hating on you, but what I'm saying is, as a woman,
Mm-hmm.
if I see a man that's just so into disc golf or pickleball, it's an ick for me.
It's an ick. I get it.
It is an ick for me. And
I get
here's why.
Okay.
Because you go from watching Wimbledon, right?
Yes.
These two guys are duking it out and they're running across the court and they're
serving at 140 miles an hour.
it's insane.
It's insane.
And then I see you at the pickleball court in Charlotte in the suburbs and you're on this teeny tiny court. It is smaller than this room.
It's way smaller than this room. It's the size of the bed.
And you are running and you're sweating. You're trying to hit that pickleball as hard as you can. And it's like, do it as a hobby. I think that's great. Have the hobby, throw the frisbee, whatever.
Keep active, keep your heart going.
Yes.
Very good for cardiovascular health.
Well, cardiovascular and racket sports are now connected to improved brain function. Racket sports.
Oh, because of all the hand-eye coordination.
Yes. And so I'm not hating on it in any way in that
You're
way.
not yucking someone's young,
but
there is,
don't make it an ick. Don't get just so
yeah.
just how like people want to make fun of the nerds that like Dungeons and Dragons, like, oh, you're just so into it and it's an ick. Like, that's how I feel about you and your pickleball. Like, it is. Sorry.
That's fine. You can have that. That's why I wanted to correct because I know that the tennis people, I was showing Sarah Sheeler, who's a fantastic tennis player.
Yes.
I was showing her my paddle. I had some video from paddle.
What does she think?
And I, watching it, I hadn't watched it back. Yeah. I was like, I can see now it looks like I am actually moving in slow motion. Like my body is moving so alarmingly slowly that I don't know how she didn't laugh in my face watching it.
Was Sarah really nice?
I would have expected, yeah, 'cause of course she's so nice. But I'm like, anyway, I appreciate you humoring me by watching that and not laughing in my face because I look like I am moving through molasses. I am so slow. But
meanwhile, Sarah like literally injured
nearly
herself
died
because she was running too fast.
Exactly. That's why. And she just fell running.
Oh no.
She fell and hurt herself again. I'm like, Sarah,
Sarah.
I do need you to take it down just a notch.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
you
just
do
so
not-
fit.
Yeah, so fit.
So active, so fit.
But yeah, I can't claim to be a tennis player.
Okay,
I am
okay.
definitely a paddle.
I just like saying tennis coach. I think it illustrates.
He is also a tennis coach.
Okay, then
so you
we'll
can
say Pablo the tennis coach.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
illustrating something that I think we all have in our minds visually.
He is a tennis coach. He is a paddle coach, and I don't think he coaches pickleball. I think he stays to tennis and paddle.
Okay.
I think paddle's going to come here and become really big in the next couple of years. I actually think we're just ahead of the curve.
Then you need to go ahead and start your Instagram for it. If you are ahead of the curve on something, you need to get ahead of it.
It's just going to be on my regular Instagram because there's not one more account I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. So y'all are just going to have to come to know and love some paddle content on Miranda and CLT.
Okay, well, you have to niche down then.
Parentheses paddle.
You can only care about paddle from here
I
on.
can't. I can't. I'm not good enough to only care about it.
How are you going to play paddle when you're living out west?
I don't know. We have plenty of land.
You'll be flying around though. Well, I was going to ask, okay, before we go, let me ask this question. This friend of yours who got you this merch, she's a flight attendant.
Yeah. So we're going to meet
So
and chat.
I was going to say, can she sort of
Because she's with a big boy airline.
help you along and kind of let you know the ins and outs and
Yeah,
see?
of course. Yeah, so we're going to meet. She's I think she's back in Europe right now. Her schedule's obviously crazy.
And where is she's based in Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Great. Yeah.
She's based out of Charlotte. She's
Meet
also
with
a
her.
Pure Bar instructor.
Ooh.
Yep.
Wow,
So
she's a busy gal.
I know. I'm just like, damn, girl.
Whoa.
I think she's single. I think that's really the
That
only way you
gives
can
her
do all of this.
a little more time to do
Yeah.
the things.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still, the thought of all the flying just has me exhausted.
I know. And she was so sweet. She even dropped the stuff off to my house. She's like, "Oh, you're right by the airport. I'll just swing by as I leave
that's
work."
true.
I know. It was so nice. It really was the nicest. And I know I'm kept woman at Disney. I'm a kept woman at Paddle. I understand.
You're a kept woman here.
I'm a kept woman here. I am, and I'm a kept woman at home. I mean, it is like kind of crazy how
Everyone assumes I'm the kept woman, and y'all couldn't be more wrong.
you're kept in your marriage.
I'm very kept in my marriage.
You're kept because
That's about it.
the royal we
There is a royal we, and I use it freely
all day, every day.
all day, every day. And I use it with you sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I need you to
Yeah.
if it's like a manual thing,
Yeah, obviously.
I'll say we.
Laborious.
Yeah, laborious.
Yeah, if it's laborious. But y'all, I finally was starting to call her out on it at the hotel the other day.
Then I couldn't stop saying it after
And she
that.
couldn't stop saying it. She's like, well, when are we doing this? I'm like, we both know you aren't actually standing up out of this bed. You already in your robe. You're in the bed. So yeah, we might have made the reel with me in it, but like she actually lives in the bed.
Yeah,
bed is best.
Yeah, bed is best. You set up to make the reel.
Yeah.
I said, did we order breakfast?
But you actually did order breakfast for
Did
us.
we? I actually called. That's
You
how much
did.
I wanted the breakfast.
Yeah. Because I was willing to be like, well, we could just go somewhere. Or we could, and you're like, no, this is what we are meant to have room service.
We are.
And you were right.
You know that.
Of course, you were right.
And that's how our caviar tasting is going to be. Just like that.
Just like that. And a nice, well, it doesn't matter how nice the hotel is. The caviar is going to be nice and it's going to feel elevated.
Yeah. But I think if we're eating caviar, it should be a nice hotel.
Okay.
Just work on a deal.
Okay.
Little sweetheart deal.
Well, maybe a hotel will keep me too.
Yeah.
I can be a kept woman at that hotel.
I think you just continue down this road.
I'll try. I'll work all the angles. Angles are everything.
Angles are everything. Oh,
Original name.
that was our old name.
It was. I hope that y'all like that. And as I was looking back through old pictures, I found so many of those videos.
Yes.
The angles are
I
everything
found them
videos.
too.
You did?
I found them too. I was like, I can't send these because they're not pictures,
Yeah.
but they would
Yeah.
all start with our gullets.
Yeah.
So good times.
Really good times. And, you know, what a range of weight for me. Really, really a range there.
You've been
How did I, I put my heart through that. That's
You
got to be
did.
hard on the heart.
I know, but your heart is so strong now because it's
Paddle.
because of paddle. Because of Pablo.
The slow motion of me on the paddle court.
I want to see this video. Pull it up.
Such a
All right, we're gonna go.
Bye.
Bye. I don't have a bell, so ding-a-ling-ding.
Continuare.
Continuare. Bye.